What's up, everybody? What's up? So we're gonna try a little something different today. We're gonna get into live talk, Gunner and Dubs, Dubs and Gunners live talk, and we're gonna begin bringing you guys a topic at least 3 times a week, something that's happening now, And this one right here is an investigation, something big that's going on. The pop singer Rihanna's house and home was shot at by what seems to be a stalker. I don't know what was going through this woman's head, and what have you heard about it, Dubs? We're gonna read an article from Rolling Stone in a minute, but what have you heard about it?
Well, I saw what Poetic Flacco said, right?
Mm-hmm.
And really, I don't care what he said. He played the person that was arrested for this thing. He played. She was a content creator. I don't know what platform she was on. I think it was on this platform, and she was completely bonkers.
Crazy.
She was talking about she couldn't go into Ulta because of Rihanna. She had never met Rihanna, but she couldn't go into Ulta because of Rihanna. So what she did is she bought stock in Ulta and then felt that because now she's an owner of Ulta, she could go in. I mean, it was just the rant made no sense whatsoever. And that's the problem is when people, there are a lot of people that they create like interactions with people that they see on TV or on the internet or whatever.
Yeah.
And you don't know what kind of scenarios people are creating in their head, concocting about you, and you've never seen this person.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm gonna read the article from Rolling Stone so we can get up to par and all the details on what they know so far. Now, this is an open investigation, and we're not here to help solve the crime, right? But we're definitely in here to intrigue the people with some details of what's going on, whether you're a Rihanna fan or not. I'm not, but still. On Sunday night, someone fired at Rihanna's home in Los Angeles at least 10 times, launching an investigation. Since the incident, the Los Angeles Police Department has continued to release more details about the shooting at the singer's Beverly Hills home, including the main suspect who has been arrested. Here's everything they know so far. At around 1:21 p.m. on Sunday, March 8th, at least 10 shots were fired towards Rihanna's home, according to the Los Angeles Times. The shots allegedly came from a white Tesla parked across the street from the home. At least one bullet penetrated the side of the house. NBC News reported that the front gate to Rihanna's property had what looked like bullet holes in it. At the time of the shooting, Rihanna, her partner A$AP Rocky, and their 3 kids were present at the home. They were all left physically unharmed. So Rihanna wasn't hit. Nobody was hit, thank God. The suspect is arrested shortly after the shooting. The main suspect was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder, a felony, a media relationships rep from the LAPD confirming. On Monday, a half hour after the crime was called into 911, officers spotted a white Tesla and followed it to a shopping center parking lot in Sherman Oaks. LAPD spokesperson Armand Arias said when they pulled the suspect over and took her into custody, they searched the vehicle and located an assault rifle and 7 casings, as reported by the Times. Per NBC, the suspect allegedly used an AR-15 style rifle in the attack when she allegedly drove up to the home and fired. The suspect was booked shortly after 2 a.m. on Monday, and bail was set at $10.225 million. That's a lot, Dubs. I've never heard that much, but I guess because it's Rihanna. Official charges remain forthcoming. Now, on Monday, the LAPD identified the shooter as 35-year-old Ivana Lisette Ortiz. Her file in the Sheriff of Los Angeles County's inmate search described her as having blonde hair and brown eyes. The licensed speech pathologist has an arrest records in Orlando and Orange County, Florida. Those arrests were related to a 2013 bankruptcy case, suspicion of careless driving in 2021, and suspicion of domestic violence and battery in 2023. NBC News reported that Ortiz social media identified her as an Illinois native, but she is now an Orlando resident. Okay. Yeah. On Monday, the New York Post shared concerning social media posts that appear to belong to Ortiz. In various posts, the suspect directly addressed Rihanna. One ex-post from February 23rd reads, @BadGirlRiri, are you there? Because I was waiting for your AIDS 5-head self to say something to me directly instead of sneaking around like you're talking to me where I'm not at. Ortiz also appears to run a YouTube channel where she posts a video series titled Praying Woman's Journal. And so that's pretty much where they left off at. So basically, it's a chick that felt slighted or disrespected or just wants to stalk Rihanna. I guess.
It's someone who, a lot of times people like that, they start out thinking like it's weird, like they fall in love with the person and then feel
Yeah.
rejected. And then that
Yeah.
rejection, that the whole scenario, every bit of it is concocted in their own mind, right?
Mhm.
And they become obsessed with it.
Well, it's just like Eminem's song "Stan."
But
Same thing.
but but I mean, we got to be clear here. She had an AR-15.
Yeah, she was serious. She meant serious business.
Where did she get an AR-15 from? I mean, they're
Well,
gonna find all that out. But
I mean, without a criminal record, a felony criminal record, they're not hard to get. You know what I mean? If I don't know. Like they said, she has a domestic battery, domestic
exactly,
violence.
exactly. That's
You don't think
violent.
that someone with the domestic violence could get their hands on one, but it's crazy.
I mean, maybe she wasn't found guilty. She was just charged. Who knows? But I didn't know she was a speech pathologist. So
Yes.
all
Yeah.
I know is this, man. Rihanna, what we haven't talked about yet is Rihanna's old man wasn't there, but their 3 kids were.
Yeah. Well, they reported that he was there, but I've heard from the other news things that he wasn't.
From multiple,
Yeah,
that he was not
that
there,
he
and that
wasn't. They might have got it wrong,
it
but her
was Rihanna.
children were.
It was Rihanna and the 3 kids, and then supposedly they're saying that a bullet did strike the home.
Yeah,
Most of them hit the gate.
wall. Yeah, she's really going for it. This is a perfect example of why people need to watch. I mean, this is something you can't prepare for because people can be going crazy and obsessing over you, and you don't even know it. This happened a while back to another social media personality. It wasn't a star like Rihanna, but a woman that was a YouTuber in Washington. I think it was Yakima, Washington, where an obsessed fan fell in love with her. She was married. When he found out she was married, because he was believing this character that she was putting on social media, he fell in love with her when he went to her home several times. And when he found out that she was really married and she wasn't who he thought she was, he tried to get her. He tried to kill her and her husband. And this happened about 5-6 years ago. I remember reading about it. It's a situation you can't control people. They're crazy.
John Lennon was taken out by a former fan that became a stan.
Yeah, it's a bad situation, man. With Rihanna. Now let's get into the deep, dark secrets of Rihanna. Rihanna's got a lot of people that believe certain things about her, and this lady put out a lot of posts. There's a lot of people that, like myself, I don't hate Rihanna, but I just don't support Rihanna just because of some of the ways I've seen that she's reacted to certain things, and some of the things that I've seen she's done that I don't agree with. But I don't know one way or the other, but I'm not in support of that. There's just a lot of people that believe that she's a bad person or she's into bad things.
Well, I think it's because of her affiliation or association, I'll say, with Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the one that found her. But, that's one of those things, Holmes, where I don't know what she's done. And, that's another huge topic right now. All the stuff going on in Hollywood and, with all this stuff that's being released and, we can't even say the name of it, what we're talking about. But I don't know. I haven't heard anything about Rihanna being involved, but there's so many people that want to talk about what Jay-Z's been involved in, and we don't know, man.
Yeah.
But I did see they were showing a thing and it said 10 years ago, and it showed Dr. Dre what his worth was.
Yeah.
And what Jay-Z's was. And then they said now and Dr. Dre's went up like 300 million, and Jay-Z's went up over like about 2 billion.
Yes, he tripled him up. He tripled him up. And that just goes to show you. And then you think, if you really think about it, that's a lot of that money stems from Live Nation. He has, anytime there's a big concert, anytime there's anything like that, world tours, he owns Live Nation or the majority of it. So everything has to go through him. And you see what these concerts are doing. Look at the Little Miss Drama concert for what's her name, Cardi B. It's sold out every stadium around the world, and they're making millions every night, and he's getting a good chunk of that because everything's through Live Nation, Rock Nation, and all that.
Of course.
So he does have like something legitimate to be getting money.
Yeah.
Still though, billions of dollars, like, and then his wife is one of the most successful artists of all time. It's just a lot of people
I feel like Jay-Z, we know Jay-Z had to do something And part of it, they have the, supposedly in these things, they have the
Initiation.
embarrassment ritual.
Yeah.
I think his haircut was his embarrassment ritual.
Yeah, I think the lack or use of chapstick is embarrassing. It's his ritual. But no, I've been noticing that, like, as soon as him and Beyonce made it known publicly that they, the power couple, she's not been looking like the same person. She was really a Christian. Remember back in the day, she was all churched out. She was into the Christian philosophies, all that. That kind of went away when she got with Jay-Z, man. So, I don't know what they're into.
And the some of his lyrics in several songs are just, if you really listen to what he's talking about, you're like, whoa, he's putting it right out there.
Yes, there's a lot, especially that song New York. In New York, you hit me to that. I actually went back and listened to it. The song with Alicia Keys. And I'll tell you guys right now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist like that, but I will tell you that song contains a lot of slanderous lines about Jesus. I'll just say that. Mm-hmm. It was a trip. Tripped me out. Like he was definitely not with the Lord, right? In that one.
Yeah.
And they weren't playing for the same team.
But no, getting back to this chick,
Lisette, her name's
Lisette. They charged her with attempted
murder. And look, so that's what I don't get.
That's a life sentence.
Sentence. 30 to life minimum. But
30 now?
30 to life minimum. Aggravated attempted murder is 30 to life minimum. I don't know if they're going to hit her with the aggravating factors, but she did premeditate it, kind of. She was there. She pulled up, had the AR.
Well, yeah, that of course. She pulled up and shoot at somebody. Of course, that's premeditated. But just the fact, I just wanted people to, because a lot of people don't know, especially if you're not from California. A lot of people don't know in California, the attempted murder, that's a life. They can hit you with the life sentence. And as far as her bail,
$10 million.
Well, I think it's two factors. One, it was Beverly Hills. If this would have happened in South Central to Miss Jackson, they should probably be out on bail right now. The way California is. But I think one of them is that it was in Beverly Hills, and I think the other thing was she may have money. I've heard people saying she may have a little bit of money, and so they're making it to where this chick is crazy. So she might have more
crazy to do something like that. This is one of those situations where I think Dubs hit it right out the park when he said that she might have fell in love with Rihanna. She might feel rejected. She might have became jealous. Because wasn't there a post, Dubs, where she said she seen a picture of Rihanna and she was so ugly, the real Rihanna?
Yes, that was when she went into Ulta.
Yeah. And so what happens is these people start manifestating the shit in their head, and believe that everything that this person says is directed towards them. Every song they make, every move they make, like they're being slighted or disrespected, and it just starts to eat at them. There was one, he was a YouTuber a few years back. You guys probably remember him too in the chat. Bald guy, heavy set. He fell in love with, I forget what the singer's name was. The video is pretty crazy, Dubs. He's the guy that painted himself in all red, was ranting and raving over a period of time. If you look it up, you'll see it's one of the crazy videos. Yeah, anyways, he fell in love with some actress, and then he blew his head off right on the live, right in the video. So, because he felt slighted by this woman who didn't even know him, didn't even watch
how it always
videos.
Is, though. Yeah.
It's mental health, mental health situations, and people that start to cling on to you for, like, they feel like their life is worthless or useless without you. And when your life is carrying on and you're winning.
Oh, what it is before that, though, that person becomes their world.
Yeah.
And the person that is supposedly their world doesn't know.
Yeah. That's the cool part.
And they're just carrying on their regular life, and somehow they've disrespected this crazy individual.
Yeah, this is a situation. It's going to be ongoing. They got her. Thank God they got her fast, because some person that's willing to crash out like that and go for it. I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know if she was just, I'm just trying to scare her, or just said, fuck it.
No.
Rihanna's lucky that she was not outside of her home when this lady pulled up, because them homes, I'm sure that their mansions, they're made pretty thick. They're not cheaply made. You know what I mean? That could have been and then there's a fence, and I don't know if Rihanna had guards there, or I'm sure she has cameras. There's footage. This woman was not playing AR style rifle. She
No,
was.
well, if she left if she put up a video or a post, I don't know, whatever. When you said that, she said something about her not being. Are you there right now? So,
Yeah,
I mean,
that was on X. That was like a Twitter, just a message, Yeah, that right there was asking her, "Where are you?" Seemed like she had an issue. She felt that Rihanna was sneak dissing or
she
talking about
said
her.
that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
No. She literally said in the video where
Mhm.
that Poetic Flaco put up. She said the demonic energy that you're putting on me. No, you're putting that on yourself, girl. Nobody even knows who you are.
Yeah.
Her
Then
channel
again,
probably got taken down already, but because I would have liked to look and see how many subscribers she had.
yeah, and to see, well, like you said, they said she ran a page. Yeah, it could have been a small page or it could have been something pretty big. Here's my thing: when she says that Rihanna was casting or putting demonic energy on her, one never knows, does one? If that's how she felt, or maybe that's what it was. You don't know.
No,
We don't know.
homie, no. It's a rambling, nonsensical video that she put out talking about buying stock in Ulta just so she can go into Ulta and then seeing a poster of Rihanna. I mean, it made no sense. It's what a crazy person is gonna do.
Yeah, her mental health was gone already. It was already she needed. Yeah, she was
How do
already
people
done.
like there has to be somebody in her life, right? That noticed the change. Like, what the fuck you talking about? You don't even know this person.
Well, according to what I read another article, right? That I just wanted to read the Rolling Stone because they got pretty much the basics down. The other article I did read did reference that she had just recently been divorced in 2023, right? And that it was a bad divorce. There was domestic violence issues in the divorce and all kinds of things. Domestic violence perpetrated by herself, not by her husband, her ex-husband, by her.
Mm-hmm.
So it seemed like she was already violent. She was already had it in her to do something crazy, right? So sometimes people get divorced after a long marriage, or I'm not sure how long the marriage was, and they just lose themselves. And maybe during that time, when women are emotional creatures, men are too, but women more so, right? And when women
humans are,
yeah, humans, but women do, they're emotional, not bad, not in a bad way. I mean it in a good way, right? Emotions dictate a lot of their program, man. They're very emotional people, and when they go through a breakup. Same thing with men, though. Sometimes songs, music, food, or whatever, they turn to alcohol, drugs, whatever, to help them forget, the situation they're in. It could have been a situation where Rihanna helped her to forget, musically, and then she became infatuated, even in love with her.
Well, we can't figure we can't figure it out. This is
speculation.
It's a nut. But so here are the charges: attempted murder, multiple. So they're going to give her a count. Assault with a firearm against everyone in the house.
Everyone that was in the home. The kids, everybody.
Yeah. And shooting into an inhabited dwelling. Oh, yeah, she's looking at all day, no matter what.
She's looking at life sentence, yeah.
So Rihanna left Los Angeles.
Yeah. Probably went to one of her other homes and out of the country. Yeah.
Let me see what else I can pull up.
That's probably a scary situation for her and her children. I mean, it's not
probably. I don't care. Even if you're from the streets. Somebody's dumping on your house with your kids in there. That's a scary thing.
Yes, definitely a scary thing, man. It makes you second guess what you could do. Rihanna's, I guarantee her security is going to be way up to par now.
And that sucks for her. Because who knows what type of PTSD she gets from this, I mean.
And she's a performer, so her livelihood depends on her being out in public and performing on stages and things, like these. That's what a lot of people don't get. We talk about social media and influencers and content creators and people, and we see these things that happen where people pull up and down certain people right on live stuffs, right? Mm-hmm. And how they're always talking about drop the addies, and we're talking about, man, that's not a great thing to do and all that. You just don't want to doxing people and all this weird shit that happens, which ain't cool, man. I mean, a lot of the times, most of the times, 99%, they got it wrong anyways. They're just fucking being assholes. But with these people like Rihanna, these performers, they have concert dates where everyone knows where they're going to be. You know what I mean? Like their life could be followed easier than like say mine or yours. Their life could be followed because everyone knows, hey, I'm going to be in fucking Long Beach on the 3rd, or I'm going to be in fucking Frisco on the 6th. You know what I mean? So there's actually stalkers. Someone told us a story. a while back. He's an entertainer. You will know who I'm talking about when I'm talking about the story. How there was a guy in Texas. I believe he was in
Oh yeah,
Texas. Remember that story? And how
yeah,
this dude he got into it with the homie. Right? He got into it as a concert. The homeboy was performing, doing his thing. This dude was looking all crazy, whatever, mean mugging. They kind of had a little conflict. Nothing to materialize out of it. The homie does another date. Old boy pulls up. He thinks it's a coincidence, whatever. He goes to another one. Old boy pulls up. He goes to fucking Texas to do a thing. Old boy pulls up. This dude was going to every fucking concert he was. Finally, there was a little bit of a situation. That dude didn't pull up no more. But it was that's
yeah.
how really.
And it was over something created in his own mind. He kept telling the artist a specific thing, and he was like, okay, like it had nothing to do with him. Yeah. I remember that. But Trip Out, it says the bullets hit the exterior, it hit a vehicle on the property and nearby structures. So them nearby structures, they might have, if there was people in there, it don't matter. She's done. But it says right here, in some videos, she allegedly called Rihanna a witch and claimed the singer was jealous of her. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm looking at pictures of her and pictures of Rihanna, and I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see the jealousy.
I don't see the jealousy part or the necessity for it. She also made accusations that Rihanna was stealing from her or communicating with her secretly. And prosecutors believe that indicates paranoia or delusion. Thank you, Hobo Raider. I appreciate that. Yes, Paul Abdul Stalker.
Yeah, it's just a crazy situation, guys, where I guess only time will tell. The conviction is going to be real. I'll tell you that much. There's no getting around that.
It says in other polls, she directly tagged Rihanna on Facebook, demanding that the singer respond to her, suggesting that she believed that Rihanna was interacting with her somehow. You know what would be messed up? And that goes for everybody. Anybody that wants to start a channel, if you don't have a channel, and there's some content creators that are out here, I've already been established and still don't know this. When you get, if you see me or Gunner get in your comment section talking shit to you, I promise you it's not me and Gunner. It's somebody that made a fucking profile picture just like ours. And all you got to do is tap on it and you'll see the number of followers when it was created. Because that's happened to us before where people were like, hey, this dude came into, Dubs came into my thing. I don't have nothing to do with your channel.
Yeah, that's the way that people, it's
somebody, I wonder if somebody got her like that.
It's cloning the channels. They might have cloned Rihanna's channel and just disrespected her, and she was not the one to be disrespected, or she felt that. I think with all the witch and the energy and the demonic and all this, I think that's just her mind was slipping. I doubt. I pretty much could bet everything I own, which is not a lot, that Rihanna didn't even know this chick, never talked to her ever in her life.
No, of course not.
Yeah,
of course not. If she did, I'm sure she would have had some security, and that's what's messed up, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna do something to her as far as her being worried about her kids and herself.
Yeah, and it's a messed up way to live. But as stars, as entertainers, as people in Hollywood or wherever, this is the type of shit that happens, man. Especially when you're a superstar. Rihanna's considered a superstar, so she's big time. So there's millions of fans she has out there, and not everyone likes you. Not everyone.
Do you remember?
You get more love than hate, though.
You probably don't remember. There was this show. What was her name? My Sister Sam or some shit like that. Does anybody in the chat remember that? My Sister Sam or something like that. She was an actress, and this dude knocked on her door. She opened the door, blew her head off. Boom. I met that dude in prison.
It's crazy. Huh?
That dude had a boulder head. Like he looked like you. If she had a peephole in her door and would have looked out, she would have been like, "Nope, I ain't." That dude looked weird, man. My Sister Sam. I think it was called My Sister Sam.
I don't know. That was probably an old school one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was definitely me, Ivan. Yeah. It's just a crazy situation, man. I see a lot of people posting and discussing pretty much what me and Dubs are discussing. It's just a situation where, even more so than Rihanna and pobrecita Rihanna and her kids, I hope that they can get over this, and hope that they get that chick some help or put her where she needs to be put, going crazy like that. But I definitely it's a crazy situation. You know, it's definitely a crazy situation, man. Let me see who we got here. Now we're gonna open up the chat, man. He says, "Nah, wait. They live in a gated communities up there. Won't let you like that. What the hell? She lives in the open." Um, a lot of people don't live in gated communities. A lot of these stars because their communities, bro, are so safe. You know, not everyone's doing shootings in Beverly Hills all the time. This is like this doesn't happen where Rihanna lives. You know, this is very rare. You know, and I don't know if Rihanna's address is public or how she knew. You know.
Well, so I watched Compton Rick Rock's video, and he
Mm-hmm.
said that a lot of times in LA, you have those bus tours. You load
Mm.
on the buses and they'll be like, and this house belongs to star so and so, and this show, and this is Rihanna's house over here. He said, you know, it could have been one of those. It could have been a bunch of different things.
Yeah. I mean, when they're big stars like that, it's hard to hide. I'm sure they have homes that are under different names, homes that are not addressed to them that they can go to, but their residence is not hard to find.
See, here
Yes.
it is.
Yeah, go ahead,
Huh?
Dubs. No, I was saying
No,
Big Shane said most of those pads got big walls and are pretty far off the streets. Yeah,
well,
they got the big
hers looked
perimeter.
like hers had a big fence, and the compound was set. I mean, it was like a little compound, so it
Yeah.
wasn't like the house was right up front. But yeah, it was called My Sister Sam. Rebecca, the actress was Rebecca Schaefer. In 1989, a stalker named Robert John Bartle went to her apartment in Los Angeles. He had become obsessed with her after watching the show and other appearances. After previously trying to contact her, he returned to her apartment and shot her in the front door, and she was 21 years old.
It's crazy, huh? If
She
I
didn't
can't
know
have
who
you,
you
nobody. That's
were.
if I can't have you, nobody will. Situation.
Crazy.
Yeah, people fall in love with you. You don't even know them.
Yeah.
You know, you don't even know. They literally fall in love with you, and their whole goal in life is they're obsessed is your demise. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Those millionaires in gated hill communities, west or east, with all that money. Yeah, it's just a
Well,
it's a situation. It's a sad situation.
people could have all the money in the world, but also not want to feel like they have to guard themselves from the world. There's some
Yeah.
stars that are like that. I don't think they live in LA, but I don't think all of them just buy a compound and lock themselves in. That's not living.
Yeah.
Imagine having a bunch of money and you got to lock yourself away.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's crazy. Gustav has a question. Why didn't that Robert guy get booked in prison? Well, what did he do?
He's the one that killed that chick.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I know,
Like,
but I'm saying he didn't have a bad case. He was just
no, but I think
recently.
he was I think he was crazy.
Yeah, he was crazy.
He looked fucking nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Gustav, unfortunately, the sad situation is it's not a good crime. Murder's not a good crime, but it's not a bad crime. Like his own people would deal with him however they deal with them. And it's not like he killed a kid. It's not like he did something sexual. It's nothing like that. You know, I hate to say it, but he just murdered someone. You know, and that's the way they look at it. It's like, hey, that's his business, man. He was going through whatever he was going. Now, if it was a little kid or something crazy like that, then yeah, it wouldn't have been good for him. You know, people ain't trying to be around someone like that. But it's like, hey, he just killed another human being, man. And for whatever his reasons are, as long as he didn't do no weird shit, he's not a bad person. He's not bad.
Yeah, I was in passing with that dude, and they told me, hey, that's that vato that killed. And I was like, oh shit, Sergio. And you could see he was not. I'm telling you, people say, hey, Dub's got a big ass head. Pff, homie, 5 times bigger. Scientifically proven.
Just looked odd, huh?
Oh, it was. He looked fucking weird, man.
I
don't know how his neck held that thing up.
Yeah, it's just a trip. Anyways, man, this is just something we want to do now. We will be going to the other platform tonight, so make sure you guys slide over there, man. Go show some support. Go kick it. Go enjoy the atmosphere over there. Meet some people. Do what you got to do. This is something we're going to do 3 times a week over here, and it's going to be different. It's going to be different topics every time. It's going to be different discussion, and
And you guys can leave comments. This is staying up. There's no music. Every time we do a live and there's no music, you can come back and check it out in case you missed the beginning or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you guys have ideas, topic ideas, put them in the chat.
Yeah, things that you want us to talk about. like I said, this is just something that's happening in real time. So we wanted to bring this. And like I said, my whole thing is, it's not the reason why the chick obviously is crazy. I'm tripping on the bail, man. I'm one of those people like, huh. Same thing happened when it was Cain Velasquez when he got locked up. It took him forever to get bail, and I was like, I didn't understand it. But I get it. I get it. Certain areas, certain counties, certain places, people are just gonna get more than others. It's just she's a female and all that, and $10 million bail for an attempted murder. That's crazy. But there were kids involved. They're charging. It's multiple charges. So now it makes sense. Maybe $1 million for this one, $1 million for that one. You know what I mean? So it's stacked up. But
I mean,
$10 million. I never seen that before, Doug.
I really think it was Beverly Hills, and the fact that she's exhibiting some psychosis. She got a fucking AR-15. She didn't go and get a 22.
No, she got an AR.
A handgun, Holmes.
She went for the gusto.
She went to go to war.
She thought she was
an imaginary. I mean, a real life person, but over an imaginary beef.
Yeah. So, but see, in their head, it's not imaginary.
They say they double that fucking bail just in case.
You know, if people that I've seen, like you said, they go into psychosis that are mental, they literally believe. You can't tell them no. They believe that. Mm-hmm. You know, that's just what it is. It's nuts. We, as people that are not experiencing mental health things, you know, everyone experiences some form or fashion of mental health, but not experiencing psychosis like that, we'll never understand. You know what she's going through. We don't understand what it is.
And I'm not trying to, obviously. I'm not trying to understand because I'm not trying to justify that.
Yeah, you can't justify that type of violence, especially when children are involved. But I'm just saying we don't know. She obviously believed. She believed what she believed. It's crazy, you know. Yeah, it's nuts, man. Anyways, we're gonna get up out of here. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the love, man. We're gone, man.
All right, you guys.